House Bill 4804. Imagine this. Imagine a Texas truck driver who gets a notice saying their commercial license is being suspended. Before that driver could ask for a hearing to prove it was a mistake or clear up paperwork errors, now the state can take that license away immediately with no hearing and no way to appeal. What the bill says it does? House Bill 4804 says it brings Texas into compliance with federal trucking rules so the state doesn't lose federal highway funds. It also expands automatic license and ID revocations to include people on the state's new terrorist offender registry. What it actually does? This means the Department of Public Safety can now revoke a commercial driver's license automatically, without any hearing or judicial review. It also means more people are subject to automatic ID or license loss, even when their cases are unrelated to federal requirements. Who benefits? The Department of Public Safety, which now has full control over CDL revocations, law enforcement unions that push for quicker enforcement powers, and large manufacturers and shippers who want to protect access to federal highway funds. Who pays the price? Truck drivers who lose their right to challenge a suspension before losing their livelihood. Small trucking companies that depend on those drivers. Families who rely on that paycheck when mistakes happen or paperwork errors aren't fixed. Why it matters. When due process disappears, honest mistakes can cost someone their job overnight. Texas may have solved a federal compliance issue, but it did so by removing the basic right of working Texans to be heard before being punished. Questions to ask your lawmakers. Why did Texas choose to remove every hearing and appeal option instead of creating a faster, limited review that still protects due process? Why was a new terrorist offender registry clause added to a federal compliance bill that had nothing to do with terrorism? What oversight now exists to ensure DPS decisions are accurate if drivers can no longer contest them? Bottom line, House Bill 4804 protects federal funding by giving up Texans' right to a fair hearing, letting DPS act as judge and jury over who gets to stay on the road.